products that I've used up. Let's see what I loved and what I hated. Hi everyone, it's Lana here. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. This is Lana Summertime. And today, let's talk empties. We are talking the products that I have used up, the things I have finished, the items that I have been loving, the things I am obsessed with. As an influencer, we receive so many new items. We're always talking about the latest things that have come out. There's new things that we're obsessed with. But I just feel like it's so important to share the things that have truly become part of our routine to the point where we have finished the entire bottle. I know I've definitely had a lot of comments from people just asking what my routine is, what products do I use, and the truth is I use a ton of different products all the time, but hopefully this video can just shed some light on some of the things that have truly become ingrained parts of my routine. Definitely take note of the things I've been using and let's get into it. So here's the bundle of things. Apparently I use a lot of skincare cleansers. I don't really know why. I think it's because I use a skincare cleanser in the morning and night, and usually I use the same one. I guess that's what that's about. Okay, so the very first one is going to be the Aveda Cleanance. This is their cleansing gel. This is for oily, blemish prone skin, and as you can see, that is so empty. That's done. There's nothing in there whatsoever. I squeezed out every last drop. Me being of oily, blemish prone skin persuasion, I love a gel. They're going to be the ones with the most cleansing action, more so than a cleansing milk, more so than a cleansing cream. No, we want this, we want the gel cleanser for the oily skin. So I have loved this one from Aveda. I feel as though it's gentle enough for my skin because I do have sensitive skin as well. Saying that, I didn't top up my gel right away, so I moved on to another one. This was the Dr. Organic Guava Exfoliating Face Wash. Now, I was very skeptical about this product because this does actually have some physical exfoliating element. I am not a physical exfoliating girly most of the time. You know, the sort of things that are in the St. Ives exfoliator, you know, the physical scratchy type exfoliant. I think it's pretty well understood in the skincare community that those things are going to be too harsh for the skin on your face. They can cause microabrasions, micro tears that can become infected, that can harbor bacteria that will help your acne to spread. So I'm not a fan of physical exfoliants. So the exfoliating elements in this, they are natural plant-based exfoliant, but I think that they're few enough and far enough between that they don't irritate my skin. And this product does actually contain salicylic acid as well, which my face loves. And I think that that gentle exfoliating action that we were getting with those natural exfoliants in here was very beneficial to my skin. I was having a great skin month when I was using this as my cleanser. It made me realize that maybe it's not so bad. As long as it's not anything too harsh, it does have its benefits, I think. This was the clarifying clay cleanser from Ren Skincare. So I actually love Ren Skincare. They're one of my favorite skincare brands of all time. They sent me this. This was from their Clear Calm range. So they have a bunch of different ranges. And this one says it deeply cleanses and calms the skin. Their instructions for use with this is to apply this over your face and neck and leave it for 1 to 2 minutes, which is definitely longer than I usually leave my cleanser. I usually and, you know, wash off right away. So for me to kind of just be like, okay, I'm cleansing, and just leave that sitting on my face for 2 minutes, it was like a mini treatment every time. But it also takes away any excess sebum and any excess oil on your face. This is really beneficial to anyone with mega oily skin. This is another hair care product that I loved, and surprise surprise, it also comes from Aveda. Whenever I do these kind of videos, I realize that I use a lot of Aveda hair care products. They're pretty expensive as far as hair care goes, but I can't lie, I do love them. So this is the Be Curly Advanced line, and this is their Curl Perfecting Primer. So they say that this preps for styling. But I found that I was using this most kind of as a curl refresh product. So I was, you know, getting to maybe day 4, maybe even day 5 of my curly hair routine and finding that my curls looked a bit dry or a bit lackluster, and then spraying this all over my hair, and my hair bounced back so quickly and so perfectly. So this instantly became a go-to. Like sometimes you'll use a curl refresh product and it kind of just makes your hair a bit tangly and a bit frizzy even. Like it really doesn't let your hair kind of bounce back into the shape that you styled it in. It kind of just ends up a bit of a mess. So for that reason, I wasn't really a fan of refresh products. But when I used this, I was like, yes, That is what I want. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so this is the Sol de Janeiro Delicia Drench Body Butter, and this is their 59 fragrance. There's a tiny little bit left in there. Probably need that on my elbows right now. So this obviously smells amazing. My skin feels so hydrated when I use this. This kind of became my go-to foot moisturizer, and you know, if you are a human on planet Earth, then you'll know that feet tend to be drier. So I like to use like a pretty intense moisturizer on my feet to keep them soft, and this was the one that I was using. And you know what? I actually had the perfume with the 59 fragrance that goes with this, and I can't find it anywhere. I love to layer them up and just have that fragrance going all through me. So like I said, I've been using this one for my feet, my elbows, my knees, because it's very hydrating. But I don't like to use something like that on my back or on my bum because of a little thing called body acne. I don't like to cake up heavy moisturizers on those areas that can be prone to body acne. And those areas, there's a couple of things I've been using. It's the Ren Skincare AHA Smart Renewal Body Serum. This was the first time that I saw an AHA body moisturizer. In my face skincare, I'm always playing with BHAs, AHAs, BHAs, all of this. Never in my body skincare. And I don't think I'd ever really even thought to do that. But I do deal with body acne, so it makes a lot of sense for me to be considering things like salicylic acid in my body skincare. Yeah, that's completely empty now. We'll hopefully be topping that up sometime soon. Okay, let's do some hair care then. So this is the Aveda Nutriplenish Styling Treatment Foam. So this is a foam, it's a mousse, whatever you want to call it. It's for medium to thick hair. This is a styling mousse. So this you can use for curl definition. You can use this as curl refresh. You can use this as your holding kind of foam. But the way that I was using it was really in my sleek hairstyles. Whenever I kind of wanted to sleek my bun, sleek my half up, half downs, I was spraying this all over the top of my head, and it was locking my hair in place, but it was so much more gentle and hydrating than say a gel or like an edge control type product, and definitely nicer than a hairspray. So yeah, I was really loving using this. So it keeps the hair sleek, but it doesn't dry out, and it doesn't cake on your scalp either. Like you see when you do a sleek hairstyle but you use a gel once, and then from then onwards your hair feels so cakey, you have build up on your scalp because you've put the gel on your scalp. This didn't do that to me. This was able to lock my hair in place without feeling heavy and without blocking my scalp. The Origins Plantscription line, this is the multi-powered youth serum. So I also was using the moisturizer. The moisturizer is done and has been thrown away. So this was a really beautiful anti-aging skincare range that I was using. So I just really liked this one. This was kind of a plant-based retinol, but because it's so plant powered, so natural, it is safe to use in the AM and the PM. If you are looking for something that's quite gentle on the skin, something that is plant-based and something that you can use AM and PM to treat anti-aging concerns, then I would definitely recommend this one. Okay, more skincare. The Aloe BHA Skin Toner. This is maybe the third or fourth bottle of this that I've gone through. So this is really one of my go-tos. Nothing really works better than this. When I'm using this, my skin is its best. This is a very gentle chemical exfoliant. It's BHAs. So the way that I use this is after cleansing, before moisturizing, in goes my toner, in goes the BHA. My skin's happy, I'm happy. There you go, thank you Benton's. So when that one was finished, I had to go through my cupboards and find if I had another BHA product because my skin needs it. So this was the Garnier Skin Active AHA and BHA Charcoal Serum. It's 4% AHA and BHA in niacinamide. I mean, Garnier does this thing where it likes to combine things. Like they had the whole salicylic acid plus vitamin C. My skin doesn't like that very much, but my skin liked this, hence why I finished it. So if you're like me and you have that oily, blemish prone skin where you are constantly getting new pimples, and then when you have the pimples, once they're gone, now you have the acne scars, this is the kind of thing that you need. You need that salicylic acid. It's going to help boost cell turnover. It's going to get rid of those old dead skin cells. It's going to just help to fade those acne scars and to prevent bacteria sitting there in the old dead skin cells. So this is the Ren Skincare Ever Hydrate. This is their Marine Moisture Replenish Cream. Hold your horses. This is not marine as in sea life. This is not fish. This is a vegan product. So when they say marine, they're using freshwater plants, freshwater microalgae. This is a deeply hydrating product, which sometimes I do feel like I need. You might think that for somebody with oily skin, sometimes they don't need to focus on all that hydration, but sometimes we do, especially in the winter time, especially in the cold weather. I do love to have a very hydrating moisturizer. But the thing with Ren is I feel as though their products, they're never heavy on my skin, especially not in the Ever Hydrate line. This is the Umberto Giannini Curl Jelly. This is their scrunching jelly. I mean, this is kind of cheating because this is a travel size, so obviously I finished this quicker. These little travel sizes, I just pick them up from Boots whenever I'm going on like a little holiday and I don't have enough room in my bags to pack like a full-size hair gel. I'll just pick one of these up from the Boots at the airport. I'm not gonna lie, they're probably not my favorite curling gels out there, but they do the job. Okay, the next product that I'm about to tell you about is one of my favorite products of all time. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Anyone that has ever used these will tell you the same thing. These are the best things ever. The luscious lip girlies know the secret. Once you try this, you can never go back. I have never found a product that is so long lasting and hydrating as the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Okay, then we are talking more lip products. These are the Clarins lip oils. So these two, I literally found them in my bag and I was like, oh my word, they're empty. So I obviously need to restock on these, right? Because these are just so wonderful. They're lip oils, but they're lip glosses. But they're not glosses because they're not sticky and they're hydrating. And you could even use them as a lip balm if you wanted. I mean, it's a lip oil. They're sheer and they're fine and they're hydrating and they're long lasting and I just love them. Now this one was chocolate, but I always thought that this was like fig or plum or something. To me, it had kind of a purplish tone to it. It was like a deep red, but apparently it was chocolate this whole time. Who knew? And the strawberry was clearly strawberry, because it was just so red and wonderful. So this one is UK Lash. It's an eyelash growth serum. At the time that I bought it, I don't know if it's still trending. I don't know if people are still buying this, but I was definitely influenced to buy this and give it a go because I was not blessed with the long luscious eyelash gene. I actually have very short natural eyelashes. Even my eyelash tech said it. She was like, your eyelashes are really short. I was like, I know. I think I did see some growth in my eyelashes, but I also had a very strange side effect. I started to notice that I was having darkness around my eyes. Eye bags, maybe, if you will, but also there was darkness on my eyelids. I started to see some videos talking about how the ingredients in this, they do something to your eyelids. It was something to do with the blood vessels on your eyelids, like it brings it to the surface, which then makes your eyelids look darker. So there was that. I was finding that I had kind of a purple line basically on my eyelids, but it wasn't just that. I was having darkness here and I was thinking, why am I having eye bags? Is this eye bags? But when I looked closely, it was not eye bags. What it had actually done is, obviously I put this on before I went to sleep and then I'd go to sleep and I'd have my eye mask on, and I think that it was spreading this serum down to here, and I have these tiny little face hairs on my face, as everybody does. The serum was landing on those hairs and landing on this part of my skin, and it was strengthening those little hairs to the point where they felt emboldened to just be thicker and I don't know, just more visible, which then gave me the illusion of having darkness around here. But it was only until you looked very closely you were like, ah, it's not darkness, it's your face hairs. So I was just like, okay, no, we're not going to use it. We're just not doing it. We're just not using it. What can I say? I don't really recommend it because also it didn't really grab my eyelashes very much at all. I really don't have a long eyelash gene. My eyelashes are just short and stumpy. I think it would take a hell of a lot to grow them to some of the lengths that you see some people growing their eyelashes with this stuff. Maybe if I'd stuck with it, then maybe I would have long luscious eyelashes, but I'd also probably have long luscious cheek hair as well. So it's not for me. Kind of hated this one. Next up is another lip product. This was my struggle gloss. So this, like, sometimes, right, because whenever I go to London, I take the train into Liverpool Street Station with all the other Essex folk, right, and there's a Boots there, and sometimes I'll be going on a date or I'll be going to an event or something like that, and I'll get there and I'll realise I forgot to put a gloss in my bag. So then I'll just quickly run to the Boots that's there at Liverpool Street Station. One day, for some reason, I went to Collection, and I have not bought Collection makeup products in the longest time, but they're cheap and they're cheerful, so that's what I wanted. And I picked up this Gloss Me Up from Collection. Non-sticky, ultra glossy, deliciously fruity scent and vegan suitable. They say that this is fruity. It's not. It's minty. It's mint. Wait. Okay, they've really thrown me off there. I'm confused how they're calling that fruity. It's mint. It's like the mint of a Mento sweet. It's like spearmint, I'm sure. No, there's no way that that's fruity. It's mint. I was about to tell you, this is really nice, refreshing lip gloss. It, like, you can smell the mint. It's like taking a Tic Tac or something. It's great. I love a mint lip gloss. They're calling it fruity. And they've got a picture of a strawberry, an apple and a cherry on the back. They're wrong. They don't know their own product. Those have been my product empties for autumn 2024. I really hope you enjoyed the video and that it was helpful in some kind of way. If it was, please thumbs up because that would help me right back. So subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any future videos from me. Also get me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.